Podcast Hippo Digital Media. It's time for just another Medium Monday, the podcast, with your host, Medium John Turski. John is ready to share his gifts with you right now. To find out more about John or for a personal reading, go to his website, mediumjohnturski.com. And now, Medium Monday with John Turski.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to just another Medium Monday. I am your host, John Turski. And everybody, also welcome to the show, my co-host, Andrew Z.
I almost refuse to do the show when you're going to be doing it in front of the pool where you're staying at in Florida.
I did it just for you, buddy.
Yes.
I know how hard it can be, so now you get a bit of take some of the energy with you.
Yes.
So how have you been? How's your week?
Good, man. Just busy. And then I know you've been in Florida. Since Saturday?
Yeah.
What's been the highlight of your trip?
Oh, it's so hard. So it's between two things. One is we went down to the Everglades, and we went. I did the whole airboat alligator tour, the most Florida thing you could ever do.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. I mean, you're so right. The most Florida thing you could do. And was it amazing or was it okay?
It was amazing. I mean,
was it
like a tour guide that was like straight off of The Water Boy?
Yes.
It was perfect. We seen like 20 alligators, I think. It was really awesome. And The boat was really fast, and it was
was there ever a point you're scared or not? Like you're just rolling right over them, right? You're not scared. Are you?
No, definitely not. I mean, they do come up to you. Like I was putting my hand and my foot in the water to kind of.
What?
Yeah, because they're not supposed to, but I think the people who kind of own the joint feeds them to kind of keep them. So like anytime that you splash the water, they think they're gonna get fed. So I learned that really quick and started playing with them.
That's
but I go jet skiing today. That's also another highlight, and that's the last I'm going to say about Florida because not everybody can be here.
Give us the one bad. Give us the worst thing that's happened to you. So highlight. Give us a low light, just so that we can say, hey, it's not all good.
The water here is a little different. I don't know. I don't know if there is a low.
No, you bastard.
Yeah.
I can't. All right. So Jessica says you look so fancy. And Chris Mollenkoff says, hey, I'm here.
Hi, everybody. I want to know where everybody's listening from. So leave a comment and let me know where you're from. And I think also we have behind stage, we have producer Tammy, who is doing all the background work.
Filling in for Georgia this week.
She put a link in the comment section that people can join to get a reading. So
cool.
I know that we only can take a certain amount at a time. So if you can't get in, it means the room's full.
Okay.
But
keep trying.
Yeah, keep trying.
Beth Ann says your smile says it all.
Yeah.
And then Brandon Buck is over in North Carolina.
Hi, Brandon.
Jessica Weiss is in Ohio.
Hi, Jessica.
Brandy's Lennon is in Georgia.
Brandy from Georgia.
Mike Swift in Cincinnati. Billy Joe in Cincinnati. Rebecca in Indiana. I love that you said for people to put in where they're listening at or watching at, because I've never thought of that before. And there's so many cool places.
Yeah, no, that's why
Love it. You're international. Well, you're national. I don't know if you're We'll see if we get one from one of the Kazakhstans or something like that.
I feel like it's going to come from the UK first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that what your feet? That's the waves are saying.
That's what my spidey senses are telling me. But you know what? I feel like we already have some people in the queue.
Yes, I think
I got someone coming through. So let's bring them on.
All right, Samantha is going to be up first on the show. Hey, Samantha.
Hi, Samantha.
Where are you watching at?
Cincinnati.
Hi, Cincinnati. I lived in Cincy for a year.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
I love Cincy as well. No, I'm a big fan as well.
And I was in the heart of everything. I had
So what do you want to find out tonight? Is it about you? Is it about your career? Is it about someone that you lost? What are you thinking today?
Somebody that I lost.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt them coming in right before we even kind of came in.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's a lot of nervousness and a little bit of hesitation for them to come through.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I'm facing my, like, it's like, I don't want to get scolded. I don't know if you understand that or not. That makes sense?
A little bit, yeah.
Were you really pissed at them that they passed?
Yeah.
Because they're coming through like a dog with their tail between their legs. Okay. Now, is this also like a lover or like a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Whatever way you go. But this was somebody that was like close within my house, is how I feel, within my homestead. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Who is this, honey?
My dad.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, he's really, I don't know what the hesitancy is. I have no idea what it is, but I don't know if it's the emotional aspect of it. I don't know what it is, but it's just, he never meant to leave you, is what he says to me. And he never meant to go the way that he did. Do you understand that? I really feel like the heaviness and the burden that he left behind was something that he never meant to happen. But also too, he didn't quite, it's a double-edged sword is what he's saying to me, which also tells me that he's taking responsibility for his passing. Do you understand that?
He's better.
He's owning up to it. Okay.
Samantha, you're breaking my heart right now.
I'm sorry, it's still so fresh.
What's the month of June about?
Oh, I got married in June.
Okay, and he had passed already?
No, he was there, but I lost somebody else a week before my wedding.
Who is this?
That was it was my dad's cousin, Ray.
Okay. Yeah.
John,
He was like a father figure also.
Yeah.
Wow, I just got the chills, man. John.
He said, can your space hold the both of us? He said, because we're wild. We're wild when no one's in charge. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
He's also sharing to me that they somewhat, different instances, but somewhat passed in the same way.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's coming through like he it's like he's like, I love you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wanting you to know that he's there. Who's Eric or Erica? I'm getting just like a strong E name. I'm not quite sure where it's coming from. But just know that your dad and his cousin are there together, and they're watching over you, and they're being a part of everything that's going on. Okay.
Wow.
But your dad is also saying as well too. There's something about your alarm clock that is one of the things that he does to let you know that he's around. Do you understand that?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. All right, honey. Do you have any questions for me or your dad?
No.
He says he loves you.
I love him.
And he hasn't gone anywhere. Okay. Do you have a sister though?
I do.
He said, be fair with your sister. Be fair. I don't
That's
know.
hard. I have 3 sisters.
Just
Be fair with all of them, both of them.
I think it's a general rule of thumb with anybody. I mean, let's
Right.
Have you had
other humans in a good way? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
have you had issues with some of your siblings as far as things not being
Feeling responsible for.
Yeah, since my dad's passing,
whatever
there's
your
some.
dad's issue was handed down to one of your sisters.
Go ahead, Samantha. You were going to say something. Go ahead, Samantha.
Since my dad passed, we've had some issues.
Just be fair. Whatever that means. Okay? Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Samantha. Have a great evening. Thank you.
You too.
John, it's kind of interesting to me because there are people who say, "Oh, I don't believe in that stuff." But if you picked a random month for me, if you picked, I don't know, April, if you picked April and said something significant happens, and I'd be like, there's nothing that happened in April. Like there's nothing that would come to the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
So when you pick a month out of 12, and every single time there is something significant that has happened in that month. I know people say, well, something significant happens every month. Well, that's not true. Something doesn't happen significant every month. So it's pretty powerful and just nailing what even the sibling rivalry and being fair. I mean, I think Samantha's gonna be able to take that away and and actually do something with that, because it's been tough since her dad's passing. It's just really
Yeah, and I think our loved ones in spirit, they just want the best for us, and they always come from a place of support, no matter how we left them or no matter
Yeah.
how we knew ourselves in that relationship.
yeah. Let's go to Brandy's. Brandy's.
Oh, I'm already.
Did I say it
Hi.
right? Is it Brandy
Hi.
or Brandis? What is it?
Brandis.
Brand,
Brandis. I apologize.
No, you're fun. I'm
Brandis, where
good.
you,
How are you?
I'm swell.
where are you watching from?
Georgia.
Georgia. Hello, Georgia.
Well, hello. Shut my mouth and call me roadkill, Georgia. This is Georgia. How did Brandis? How'd you find us?
I actually found you through a friend who actually has an appointment with John. I believe it's next Friday.
Awesome.
And so I've been watching every one of your live streams. It's an unhealthy addiction at this point.
Well, thank you.
We're smoothing out. We're smoothing out.
No, Brandis, what were you in search of tonight?
My brother just passed.
Can I get his name?
Brandon.
Okay.
This is already hard. Ugh.
No. I just have someone else in the room.
No, you're fine.
Oh, you're fine. No, you're fine.
You're fine.
You're fine. Hold on, let me get to Brandon. God, he's like goes a miles a minute. He's like over hypersensitive. Like he's just hyper. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Why? Okay. Did he pass in an accident or a crash?
No.
Was he into like motorcycles or motorbikes?
He actually was talking about buying a motorcycle, but he never did. But that's not how he passed.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just real hyper, just real all over the place for a second. Okay. Is this like a super recent passing? I'm talking
Yes.
like less than how recent are we talking about?
February 18th.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So we're like just at the 1 month anniversary is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. So just that makes sense of why I'm trying to come through, why it's so anxious like that. Anytime that there's a recent passing, every soul, every story is different. Okay. But just let me validate that the intensity and the willpower of him to come through today, whether he's qualified or not to do it and ready and
right.
he's doing everything he can. Okay. And which is also, I think, what he's been doing to you ever since he left is just in whatever way he can, and any sign of any symbol that he can send you to let you know he's okay. He's been doing. Okay. So I think you might have moments where you're like, that was peculiar, or that was interesting timing, stuff along those lines. It's going to be somewhat faint because he said his MO is he always comes in for a crash landing and then picks up the pieces after.
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
And do you understand the hat, why he would have a hat on, or why he's like flipping his hat?
He always wore a hat.
Wow.
Okay. Same hat and same pair of jeans is what he just said to me.
Yes.
Do you understand? Okay. Is there anything significant with the number 7?
7.
So it could be the number 7. It could be the month of July.
July is both of our birthdays.
Gotcha.
Oh.
It's just validation, okay, to let you know that he's here. Yeah. Okay. Did he also live like down? Oh, you're from Georgia, so he lived even south from you, is what he's saying to me. Was he?
He lived very close to me. He was like 3 streets over.
Gotcha. Why is he? Okay. What's the significance with Florida then? With him?
We used to go to Florida all the time, and I believe
he never lived here.
He was supposed to go to Florida a little while before he passed, and he ended up not going. So I don't know if that's the.
I don't, like I said, honey, he's coming through a mile a minute. I'm picking up like every 5 words.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm
Yes.
piecing together the best I can. But it's like I took it as like he's having a conversation, like, oh hey, you know what, this is like the part of Florida I was gonna go to, or like this is, you know, this is pretty cool, or like, you know, just he's just commenting on that.
On where you're at. Wow.
But he's also saying, like, do you have questions in regards to his passing? Is there anything unanswered around the circumstance of his death?
No, I just didn't know in that final day if he knew what was going on. He's in a lot of pain. Actually, okay, so Brandon was in Florida when Brandon was his ex and his best friend, and he was in Florida when my brother passed.
Oh my God, I just got the chills again. Whew.
You almost made me look a little crazy for a second, Brandon.
Hey, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot. And I don't know what it's like being on your end, so I could only imagine. Right. Thank you. He doesn't want to go back to the time of his passing, okay? Because what he's saying, he said, regardless of what it was, I got through it, and I'm here now. Okay, so whatever I need to give to you for you to soothe your mind and to what, you know, to the bottom of it, believe it or not, that's not really what you need, is to know how he experienced that and if he was in any pain. Did he see it coming? He always knew deep down inside that he was going to die young, is what he's saying to me. He always knew. He always knew he was not going to live old, and he could not imagine a life in retirement or even like in his, you know, later years. So that, in that sense, yes, okay. But no, he said, if I would have, he didn't see it coming as you thought he would, because he would have, he said he would have ran from the moment, is what he's saying to me. Do you understand that? He would have taken him, he would have been able to adjust or to change the situation.
Well, he was trying to adjust and change, and he just never could.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So let us remember as well too that when we're here on this planet and we're in these bodies, we are living in a world of duality. So everything exists in a polar opposite fashion. There's right and wrong, there's black and white, there's yes and no, there's good and bad, there's all of that, okay? And that's kind of how we experience ourselves. We are separate from one another, we are separate from where we came from, and the interaction between us and it is all about experiencing ourselves. So when we get to the other side and we look down, we see how perfect everything was. That I was just an actor playing a part on a stage. Who I was just a character, and it was so perfect for the role. Without me in that, the storyline would not be, it would fall, okay? So everything just lines up so perfectly. And our time in each body is like a coffee break compared to eternity. Okay, so who I am versus who I was are two completely separate ideas of one another, okay? So please don't look at me as if I, there wasn't anything that again, deep down he knew, and he decided and made a conscious decision that this is me. This is my story, this is my destiny, and I'm just going to live the best I can to 120%, and if I go anytime early, I'm gonna go. And that's just his fearlessness. Do you understand that? What's the flag? He keeps saying flag. I don't know what that means. Is there a flagpole or a flag or anything? Think about it. I think it's I don't know what it means, but yeah, it's too clear. What? But
two things. One is it's scrambled messages. So some of the stuff isn't going to make sense. So and that's okay to tell John, hey, this part doesn't make sense. The other thing, many times this has happened, is you think about it after, like when Brandon said, "Oh, I was in Florida."
Right.
You think about it after when you think about it. Go ahead, John.
Right.
Is that you still got that candle next to you?
Yeah.
Is it lit?
No. Oh.
Right, like everybody who's listening, keep your candle lit. Light our candles together, okay?
Okay. All right. I'm lighting it. You like this candle, baby? Well, all right. Well, Brandy's, thank you so much.
I hope so much.
A little bit. I'm so sorry for your loss and so so recently.
But get a hold of me. Get a hold of me. I
absolutely will. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brandy. Bye-bye. Wow.
So, does anybody, I would love to bring on anybody that wants to come on and talk about anything like life stuff or, works, or anybody who's like willing to have a deep discussion. I would love that. Have a deep topic about.
Well, I think once you can talk to loved ones, I mean, that kind of preempts everything else.
I know.
For those who don't know, John, you hear a lot of maybe, I don't know, scribbling, or you hear writing on a paper. John constantly is writing and not look at that. Look.
It's just
And
like,
he's constantly and not saying anything. The paper's not saying anything, but he's just constantly writing, which is fat. What is that, John? I didn't ask you last week, and it's fascinating to me.
so it's what's called automatic writing. So I'm considered a physical medium. So I physically channel the information that's coming through. So I don't hear it and then repeat it. I'm literally letting it come in, and I identify it as if it's me. So it's just a way to kind of keep the energy flowing, and to kind of keep it through. So as soon as, and it also is like kind of like when I get numbers, or they'll kind of write things down sometimes for me. But yeah, for the most part, it's just genuinely just scribbles.
All right, let's bring Laura in. Laura does have a question about of a non-death persuasion. Laura, hello.
Hi, Laura. Ooh,
Hi,
honey,
can you hear me?
chill by.
Yes, I know it's so you're so mysterious, Laura.
Ooh,
Where are you joining us from today?
Pandora, Ohio.
Pandora, where's that at? Yes. Do you got your candle?
In the middle of nowhere.
If you guys can light a candle, it helps the energy.
Yeah. As I always say, just keep your candle lit.
The Pandora. Okay, Pandora. Go ahead, Laura. Do you have a question for John? Go ahead. Speak. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I've got a lot of work issues right now, and I'm thinking about moving. Is
Okay.
it the right time?
What is your birthday?
July.
I see you're moving from Pandora to like Spotify or
Honey,
Somewhere
I need
big
your day and
time.
year as well.
Big time.
yeah, big time.
I need your day and year.
July 29th, 73.
Okay. So are there other people involved in this move if you did make it?
Yeah.
Okay, because it almost feels like you're it would definitely affect other people, but I don't feel like they have much going on right now. And it's just harder for them to let go, if that makes sense for some reason.
Yeah. I'd be leaving my 2 kids behind.
So that's you, that's hard, that would be hard. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if I could. So do you already have like hold on, let me finish doing this. Hold on. 2, 4, okay, 5, 4, 13, okay. Okay, so are you comfortable moving forward with the feeling of a disconnect?
Kinda.
Then
I want
you're fully-
to.
you're fully Go ahead.
I want to, and I talk about it and I plan it, but then when it comes to action, I'm stuck.
So let me introduce my friend who's in the room. Best friend since like 4th, 3rd grade. She went to work today on lunch break. I was like, why aren't you down here? And her boss was like, you should go, just be back Thursday. And she went from her lunch to the airport.
No way.
She's here. Yeah. Do you want to say hi?
What?
Come say
Is
hi.
this a live person or a dead person?
Yes, no,
That is a lie.
friend.
Hello.
Oh my God.
I say, if your soul is pulling you somewhere, then you need to abide by that.
You just need to do it.
Do it.
So I'm literally just
And if it's
gonna
not
quit
right,
my
you can
job
always
and
come back,
go.
too.
I
Wait.
have no plans, nowhere to live, no job. I just gonna up and go.
She
Sabbatical.
didn't even have a carry-on.
But
She didn't even bring a carry-on.
it's different for 2 days than to just uproot your whole life and just go. I mean,
All right, go sit down, honey. But I think the 2 days thing is a step, and that's huge. That was
Right.
huge for her because she
Yeah.
has kids, and they just happen to be taken care of this weekend. Everything just lined up for her.
right.
That just there was nothing in her universe or space telling her that she could not go or that she wasn't going to be supported, other than whoever may be in her life that just out of their own selves lives in fear. Do you see what I mean? So if everything is pointing and telling you to go, honey, go. Like I have the most memorable experiences of my life have been done through spontaneity. When I get the unction to function, I move. I don't even have to
I have
understand.
such
I don't
a
even have to
I
know
have
where I
such a
go.
good job right now with benefits and good hours and nice pay, and I'm like, why would I give that up?
Well, that's something you have to answer to yourself. I mean, and get back to the original intention of why are you going? Do you know what I
I
mean?
want out of
I'm
Pandora.
up for anything. These types of things, like if you're doing it, just let me start here, okay? When I take a look at your birthday, you are in this, honey, you feel empowered, okay? You feel like you got your voice back. You gone through the devil's door quietly through the front and out through the back, okay? With everything left unscathed and untouched. So you feel like Miss Beyonce, independent woman, like I can do and be anything I want to be wherever I want to be. Do you
John,
understand?
John, are you saying like right now,
Absolutely.
or she's always been like that? You're
No,
saying
not
like
all, no, no,
no.
no. She
Laura,
lost. She
Laura,
lost a
does that
big
make
part
sense?
of herself.
Does that make sense, Laura?
Oh, absolutely.
She lost a big part of herself. I would honestly say about 4 years ago.
Uh, yeah, a lot of things have changed,
Yeah.
and
So,
I'm
so
like,
what?
it's all about me right
Right.
now.
So you had to make some difficult decisions that didn't make sense, but you knew they were in the best benefit of you. You knew that you came to a place where you realized that I'm not willing to sacrifice that anymore. I can't. Okay. And it's like,
Yeah.
and with that, you understand your value and you're just kind of like, you know what? Yeah, I am a bad bitch. This is you.
Yep.
This is you in the mirror now. Like, yeah, honey, get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right? You're
Yeah.
beginning to feel yourself and see yourself. And the best way for us to come into that is to experience ourselves in environments and around people who have no idea who we are. Because if we maintain our same space and our same environment, our same routine, the people that you're around aren't going to really give you permission to be the new you. They're going to still hold you in this
True.
framework of how
Because
they've always known you.
they see you
Exactly.
that way, and you will never. I'm going to give you a perfect example in a radio terms. If you're an intern at a radio station, your hometown radio station, you're never going to go from intern to morning show. It's just never. You could be there 20 years. Why? Because when you came in, they always saw you as an intern, and that's the way you're always going to be perceived and treated. Now, if you want to do a morning show, you need to go somewhere else, be successful, and then come back. But as long as you stay in that spot, that's how they're always going to see you, period. And John makes a great point there. And I mean,
especially when you stepped into this new person practically overnight. That's the thing too. Is
Yeah.
you just had this epiphany one night to yourself and you're just
I
like,
did. I did.
like, no, no more.
And
Like
everything changed that next
yeah.
day.
There's
wow.
like, right. And so, we see ourselves how other people see us sometimes subconsciously. So the framework in which you hold me gives me permission of who I can be. So when you are redefining, this is what it is, because this is how we step into ourselves, to redefine who we are in our relationship to others. Okay, those others kind of have to be a participant in repositioning themselves and coming to understand that, you know what, Laura ain't available to me as she used to be. You know what, I can't depend on Laura for this like I used to. Do you know what I mean? And people will start to like fall away and they will start to just like, their own stuff will come up and they will be forced to look at them. And I just think you're just kind of stuck between this whole like, yeah, I'm listening to what I want, but it's just the people around me don't get it. I can't explain it.
It's so interesting. So let's say, Laura, you got up the next day and you're like, I'm a new me. I have a new attitude. And then you go outside and you're like, and everyone's like, nah, it's Laura. They
Yeah.
don't have that same energy and they douse your energy. They douse your flame.
I've always been Laura from Pandora. How can I change that?
Right. And the only way to get it is get the fuck out of Pandora.
I know. Then I won't be
You can
Laura
still be
from
Laura
Pandora.
Right.
I mean, that's a great icebreaker. That's a great way, I wish I was John from Guam.
I have gotten mistaken for a famous person so many times because I'm like, yeah, I'm Laura from Pandora, and they think it's like something famous, or I'm like, nope, it's out in the middle of nowhere
Find me on
in Ohio.
This is your chance, Laura.
Yes, honey. I just feel like
because everyone around you.
Hold on.
Hold on. Everyone around you is going to keep you down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you feel I should
co-host,
I should go? Are the spirits going to protect me and guide me?
So they never come from a space of telling us what to do. When I take a look at where you're at on your chart and your cycle, you are in a powered year. And you're going to kind of have that platform, that podium until about July of this year. So you don't have to rush, okay? If you want to wait for the buildup to occur to where you beyond a belief, beyond any reason of a doubt that even though you're not going to be able to quite understand it nor explain it to anybody, but just have a deeper sense of knowing, that's fine too. You can be patient with yourself. You're not going to miss out on anything. Come July, though, you're going to shift into a new vibration that's going to be all about anchoring in to my foundation. So this might help you out. Come July, so come your birthday of 2021 to your birthday of 2022, it's all about creating new foundations. Okay? So you are actually in what I call a preparatory state of consciousness. You're in a preparatory state of consciousness, and your soul is already kind of ahead of schedule in time, kind of arranging and agreeing to what is going to be best for you. So you really don't
how
have
amazing he is.
You don't. Who me?
Yes, I'm this weekend. I'm going scouting for a new place to live. I'm leaving Friday.
Wow! Wait, did you just decide that now, or was that already on the agenda?
I have decided it today. This weekend I'm going to take off and go drive until I see somewhere I like.
That's how I moved to Cincinnati. I
have no idea. I have no idea where I'm going.
And I was like, I want to live on top of the hill, and it's in Mount Adams, and it's mostly like the owner of L'Oreal lives in Mount Adams, and there just happened to be this cute little place for like $600 a month. I mean, you couldn't move in it, but I got to say I lived on top of the hill. So you're doing everything that I've done and I do, and I wouldn't change any. I traveled, across the country to India with a 2 weeks notice, and on my way there, really, I had nowhere to stay, really nothing to.
Here's what I would say though, Laura. So John says by July you need to be ready to go. So you're in April now, or January, March now. You're in March now. Plan if you've got stimulus money, if you've got tax money, if you can put $100 from each check. Do those 90. You have 90 days to prep for this. Make those 90 days count.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize how quick July was coming up.
Yeah.
I've already wiped out a lot of my debt.
Good.
I'm ready to have no payments of nothing.
Every piece of debt that goes away is you're one step closer to being able to make your own decisions and not be saddled by.
So everybody in the comment section, let us know what you think Laura should do. Okay.
Where should I go? I want a big city. I'm tired of living in the Pandora country. I want a big city.
Let's see what our listeners think. Everybody, if you think Laura should go, give us a thumbs up.
Well, real quick, what part of the state is Pandora, so we know what would be a good big city?
I want to move south, so I want to go to North Carolina, Tennessee. I've actually applied for some licensures so I could make that move with my career.
All right.
And they should be available any minute now.
Yeah, I feel like if you just put action into motion, the universe is going to meet you halfway. So we have to sometimes, through our demonstration of what we want, kind of illustrate to the universe how to respond to us. So it doesn't just send us what we want. We have to actually start heading towards it in order for us to receive
so
it.
I have no problem. I have a quarter with North Carolina. I keep it in my pocket, and I'm like, give me the money to make it to North Carolina. It's my lucky quarter.
Go. If North Carolina is pulling you, girl, go.
Yeah,
go.
Whatever you have, and whatever is surrounding you in your life, come July of 2022, by July 2022, you're gonna have for the next 6 years of your life. So get to where you want to be.
I gotta move it.
Okay, you're fine. You did
90 days, girl. Good luck, Laura.
Perfect.
Thank you.
All right,
please stay in touch.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. That was cool. I love Laura. Let's go to, first of all, John, let's take a little bit of a break. It's about halfway through the show. You're, of course, listening to Medium Mondays with Medium John Turski. You can check out his newsletter, sign up for his newsletter. If you want a private personal reading, you can do those as well. So get a hold of John, other than just here. and we appreciate that. And also, if you're watching the video, don't just watch. I need your comments. I want to see little hearts popping up. I want you to make comments. We want you to the most important thing, share the show on your Facebook page. So, hey, this is what I'm watching. You guys should watch this. So if you share it, that helps John get the show out a little more. And one last thing, you'll be able to get it wherever you get your podcasts. Subscribe. So if you want to hear the show again, subscribe there. So, all right, we got all that out of the way. John is in Florida. I am not, which sucks, but let's bring Angela into the mix. Hello, Angela.
Hello.
Hi, Angela. Where are you watching at?
I'm at home in Genoa.
Genoa. All right, Genoa. So what's on your heart? What's in your mind?
I was trying to contact the spirits.
Okay.
Somebody pass of a heart attack or heart issues?
Yes. I had to think.
It's sometimes it takes time to you gotta let it sink in and think about it.
Like I feel like I was here one day and gone the next.
Yes.
But this wasn't like a dad or what, I don't know what this is. Was he hard of hearing? Did he have like an hearing aid or an earpiece?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I don't know what he's doing. So yeah. Who is this?
Well, it could be a couple people. So that's why I'm thinking like, okay, it's that one or that one.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Okay. Who were you hoping to?
Connecting again with Carlos. I was just on here last week.
Gotcha.
Because I'm selfish.
Yeah, so, you gotta book. You gotta book an appointment with me.
You're right. I know.
Yeah.
You're not kidding.
So, I tell people usually you get like one shot for them to really come through. Because once I get to start to know them, it takes something away from the reading.
Sure.
So I would say just get a hold of me outside of this and
okay.
Come in and schedule a reading. I'd love.
Yeah, because I want that one that you were talking about, and we could not figure it out, and you were like, "Get back to me," and I don't know. We were trying to figure it out, and I was wondering if it would be clarified today. So that's why I came back in. So.
Verify. What was I trying to verify?
So, like the letter G, and then a female that you thought my daughter was.
But honey, don't hold on to the letter G. I mean, I could have heard it as B. I could have heard it as, don't hold on to that. Just know that there's.
Well, yeah. I mean, I replayed it and was thinking, and showed my mom and stuff, and we were just trying to think of it. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's just somebody else coming. It could have been Carlos's side or his family.
Sure.
Well. So I mean, it just you never know, and
yeah.
But yeah,
I just didn't know if you felt anything today.
What?
You hear that?
No, what is it? What is it?
The pool. Nobody hears that?
No.
That's really strange.
Yeah, I get it.
So it could. You said that he plays jokes, so that's probably Carlos playing jokes.
Really? Are you serious?
My pool just.
He does that.
I mean, that's weird.
Random.
I heard a little muffle, but I didn't know what it was.
It was a girl. It was like a full adult gurgle.
That could have been him.
It was a gurgle.
Wow.
There were air bubbles and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. People say that's a coincidence, but let's break it down, Angela. We've been on the air 39 minutes. That pool hasn't popped up once. You say I want to hear some. I want to know who's coming through, right. And then boom, and then you say Carlos, and then boom,
right,
and grumble to my tumble,
right. So crazy,
and that it makes sense.
Yeah,
you could ask to heat the pool up though, at extra degrees. That'd be great.
Right, that is true.
But yeah, Angela, next time, honey.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, Angela. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you, Angela. All right. If you guys know how to or want to get hold and get into the room with John, there is a link in our Facebook page and on the wherever you're watching it, YouTube. The kids watch it on the Instagram or what, I don't know what the hell we're on, but whatever. Just click the link down in the comments section.
Are you getting sick, buddy?
Yeah, I've been sick for like 3 days.
What?
Yeah, when does that go away?
When you get
Tell
out,
me.
get out of
When I get to Florida, you best. My kids are going on vacations.
So I think everything's aligning for you too.
Meliana says, John, nice to meet you. First time here. I've been getting some interesting signs and was wondering if this is coming from a family member who passed.
Yes, I actually immediately feel like there's a floral print. There's like, and I'm also getting like a coffee cup sign or symbol. So usually coffee cup to me is usually just like it's referencing kitchen. It's like I know my aunts and uncles, they love their visit with one another is sitting around the coffee table drinking coffee and smoking their cigarettes, and that's the same vibe that they come into for you. And the floral print to me is also very specific, and I don't know if it's like the kitchen attire. I don't know if it just that's what she wore quite a bit, but that's how she just nature gardening. I'm on, I'm getting my hands dirty, that type of feeling. So yeah, and also too, you guys also remember as well. I mean, yes, they come through and they give you signs, and they reach out any way that they can. Test them. You test spirit, test the universe in the sense of, you know what? If this is you, send me a sign of this. And for me, I'll do this. I'll do the same thing. And if I get 3 of them, I just got to quit asking and just do. Or I just, usually if I get 3 signs, that's enough for me to just, finally receive the message as a message. Because I think, be surprised at how even to me, very skeptical, coincidences, things along those lines. So, I mean, it's got to be very clear to me when things are coming through. So you can tell them how you want them to come through to you too.
Cheryl is listening for the first time as well. And you guys, it's better. It's better if you guys click on the link and jump in the room with us. Hey, jump in. The water's warm. We're ready to swim with you. John's ready. He's got the pool behind him. But if you jump in the room, it's going to be much easier. All right, we've got Jess in the room that we're going to pop on the stream. Hey, Jess, you're on with Medium John Turski. What's on your heart? What's on your mind?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to see what was going on, if my mom's around, and what the future is holding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi Jess, how you doing?
Good. How are you, John?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Yes, your mother is around. She's around quite a bit, she said, but I'm around when at the times you probably wouldn't want me around.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jess, you got to clean up your act.
This is how she looks at you.
Oh, yeah, that's her.
Okay. And she's just very she's very street smart as well too.
Mm-hmm. She worked at Jeep for 30 and a half years.
She what?
She worked at Jeep for 30 years.
30 and a half years.
Gotcha. I don't know what that has to do with being street smart.
Oh, it was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Was it?
John, you've never been to Jeep, have you?
No, yeah, no, you're right. The people who worked there was like a club to be in. Like they were.
Yeah.
It was different.
Dude, they are definitely street smart for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And I know that.
Jessica, you got your candle lit?
No.
All right.
Next time.
Yes, your mom is on board with everything that you're doing, is what she's saying to me. And she said that you're also beginning to choose and to make decisions for a near future move or development that will kind of lead you into a different state or stage or place. Do you understand that?
A bit, yeah.
So are you contemplating, are you seeing yourself other than where you are right now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and are we starting to kind of move forward and starting to see some changes that are supporting us in that?
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can take a no as graciously as I can take a yes. Okay?
Yeah. If he's off, let him know because sometimes he misinterprets what's coming in.
And I'm on vacation, and right before I got up here, I was on a jet skis. Okay, so
yeah, so don't be afraid. Tell him that. On the other hand, you don't want to do a no too quick, because you really want to think about and process, because it's not always as in your face.
Look at Andrew. This is what, second, third show. You're an expert already, aren't you?
I am.
No, we're just really trying to get out of this apartment. Like,
okay.
Where I've talked to my cousins and family and stuff, and say, hey, you guys know any place who's willing to sell? So yeah, we just need to get out the apartment.
Okay, so I feel like there is something of a situation that is going to come through in a work scenario that, let me put it this way. If we rush and we made especially buying a house too quickly, let's say we purchase the house, we close on it, we move in, and then all of a sudden there's this opportunity to where, I could enhance and I could grow my career or myself financially, but it's going to be in another place or space, or even just a different side of town that you have chosen differently if you would have had that or knew that prior to making your foundational decision. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yep.
So I would your mom's in support of it. Okay. She's in support of what you're thinking or feeling. But hang tight. Okay. Is what she said. Hang tight. Cause we got it is what she's saying to us. Okay. So I just don't want you to rush or to do, okay, this is going to be odd hearing from me, but in your case, spontaneity, when you're feeling yourself wanting to do something spontaneous, go, ooh, well, honey, just settle down, pump the brakes. Okay, and just kind of chill and just know, you know what, it's coming to me, and it's going to come to me in such a way that I'm going to be able to move forward with such confidence and such faith. Do you know what I mean? That I'm not going to have to doubt anything, because whatever this next move is for you, it's the final one. It's final.
All right.
You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right. Good luck, Jess. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great night. All right, let's go to Becky. Becky, hello. Hey, Becky.
Hello.
You there? Becky, going once.
We'll go on to the next one.
Yeah, well, it happens. We're live, so but yeah, if you want to connect, make sure you just hit the link that's down below, and it'll pop you into the room, and then Tammy will pop you in. So, John, when are you coming home? How long are you going to stay down there in Florida?
So my flight is scheduled to come back on Wednesday night. But I have a voucher for a flight, so I could extend it. No, but I'm coming back Wednesday night.
You sure?
No. No.
Nope.
No. A couple of my friends are leaving tomorrow afternoon, so I think me and my other friend, we're just gonna, I don't know where we're gonna go yet, but we're gonna go there and plant ourselves there overnight and then fly
What city in Florida?
Huh?
What city in Florida?
We're in Fort Myers now.
Okay.
But we could go to Tampa, we could go to the Keys. We went to Naples yesterday. I was hoping to run into Judge Judy, but I didn't. But yeah, it's beautiful out here, and there's quite a group that came along this time, and everybody got here through means of spontaneity. Everyone just dropped everything, and we decided. Wow. We didn't even know where we were going to go. We went to the airport and what do you have available? And we just want to be by the beach, and we want it to be warm. And they said, well, we have flights here, and we said, all right, let's do it. And we left a couple days later.
Wow. So, okay. Tammy, can you repost the link? Some people are having their comments in their phone or whatever. Don't go back far enough.
Or are we able to pin it to the top? We'll learn. We're learning.
I don't know, John. I don't know. Okay.
I don't know either. Jeez. I can't even see.
Pain in the ass today. So you're a pain in the ass today.
I know.
Maybe I'm just angry at you for being in Florida.
You're projecting, is what it is.
I think you're right.
Don't make it fun for you, buddy, because I will read you like the library's open on air.
Shut up. So, I do have
a great relationship we're building, though.
Is there any vibe on me? Because I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm just need to know if I'm doing the right things. Am I doing the right things?
It doesn't matter. It's right or wrong. It just matters which ones are you able to be fully present with. if you're not able to be fully there and fully present, it's not gonna be there for long. Do you know what I mean? If you're not yet, if what you're doing is not yet at a state of mastery, you should step away from it, and you shouldn't be leaving it up to other parts to be the main players of things. So that's just it doesn't matter what you do, and I think you're the type of person that can have 10 things going on at one time, and that's perfectly fine. But don't take on too much if it's starting to take you away from where you're at to try to manage or maintain the next thing. You know.
It makes it. Shut up. Yes, I know. All right. Well, I don't know. I guess I don't know if they can't figure out the link or what, but I mean, we've done 50 minutes. Are you good, or you want to hang out?
Good. You know, I think I'm gonna also. I might go live later tonight too, just as like a post show on my business page. So if you guys are following me on John Turski Media, my business page, you'll get notifications of when I go live. So I think I'll do that later on tonight. If you're gonna,
wow, a double dose of John Turski.
We'll see.
How could he be so lucky?
Double dose. Well, I say if you, yeah.
So if they haven't, what's your business page? What is it called? It's called a fan page.
Okay, so I can't change my personal page name for another week. But so they both are John Turski Media.
Okay.
The business page it'll be more obvious when you get to it, but it has my picture that is more professional, not the one that's more.
And plus, one of them you have to do a friend request, and one of them you just like. So you want to like the business, the fan page or whatever, and then that's going to get you notifications whenever John goes live. And
if you,
But if they have, what is it called? It's called a fan.
Okay, so I can't change my personal.
Tiffany, turn your sound down, Tiffany.
So they both are John Turski Media.
Like, where are we going, Tiffany?
Sorry.
You taking a tour?
It's all right. I mean, you're on my ride. Don't forget.
Sorry.
No, you're fine, Tiff. All right. You're on with Medium John Turski. What's on your mind tonight? What's on your heart? Can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry. I had my Facebook page was still pulled up, so you guys were double talking.
Yeah. So, what's on your mind tonight?
So I'm on the fence about walking away from my job that I've been at for 5 years.
5 years, you said?
Yeah.
What's your birthday, honey?
January 19th of 90.
Even just before I mean, you're young enough. You need to be high risk, high reward. That's truly okay. Anything that you are getting in the pit of your stomach, which you are, and I don't feel like any of the people in your surroundings or environment are going to come from a place that is of great intention, which is really all. I think that's the only thing that's taking away from the job. Just the people suck wherever you work. Okay, that to me isn't worth the paycheck for me personally. But let me look at where you're at in your cycle of things.
And they always say, if the old saying is, if you continue to do what you've always done, you're going to always get the same results. So if you're not happy with the results that what you're doing now is giving you, then you gotta. I mean, it doesn't take a psychic to say, hey, we need to make a change.
But here's the thing with you: that you could balance my finances, and like you're really good with numbers and money. Money is your thing, right? So you will never ever do anything that is going to take you out of a space of safety and security. Okay. So what I'm saying to you is, you are in a space right now to where you could walk away. Honey, I don't think there's been a day in your life where you didn't go to the interview and get the job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's be real. So yes, again, it's been my experience my whole life. When I step out and I do something in faith and in trust, and more importantly, I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it I have to honor myself at some point. And I move forward and I do it. I'm always supported, and I'm always going to land, and I'm going to end up in a place that is beyond what I even thought that I could dream. So just to do it and to know that it's done out of faith, you will be taken care of. I think I say go for it. You're just, yourself enough to where you're not going to do it if it's going to leave you like helpless and homeless, and that's not going to happen. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm scared about, is because I've been working my own small business, And so I'm at the point now to where I have my website, I have an Etsy page, I have
Hey, give a
a
plug.
client
Where can we
base.
find you? Where can we find you?
Well, yeah. What do you do? Where can we find you?
I make glitter tumbler cups and t-shirts and all kinds of stuff with my Cricut.
Okay.
So my website's towerstreasures.com.
All right.
Towers, treasures. Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's just making that leap, knowing that with my job, I have a guaranteed paycheck.
Well, and here's the here's a couple things going on what John just said. Number one is you're the type of person that's not going to do anything.
You're not going to let yourself get out of bounds.
Right. So I know, but you're also the type of person that's cautious and wants to make sure money is taken care of or whatever. But the first thing that I just said is going to make sure the second thing doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
More importantly, where you're coming from, though, Tiffany, is that the unction or the gut feeling is more undeniable. You can't rationalize it anymore. You can't make an excuse for it. You can't say that it's, of course, who wouldn't want, it's not a fantasy anymore. It's real.
Yeah.
That was something in you that is feeling like it's not belonging. And now we're getting into a place of where I'm disconnecting from my experiences because of it. You want to be calling in, I think this here is just not the most comfortable thing for you. So for you to call and to put yourself out there and on camera in the first place, for me to just validate you that, yeah, honey, you know yourself well enough that you're feeling what you're feeling. A tip or trick from me, the medium, is in my head, I always have like a traffic light, like green, yellow, red. And I always ask Spirit, okay, Spirit, what do you think? What do you think? I'm going to put it up to you because, again, they don't like to tell us what to do, but I like to know what they think. And I'm either going to see a flash of green, a flash which is go for it, run for it, a flash of yellow, which is caution but move slowly, or green or red, just stop. So start kind of putting, if you want to have your own one-on-one, that's just something I'm sharing, probably not for you, but for a lot of people. But yeah, I don't think the situation is going to change. And if you're okay with that, then that's what it's going to be.
So you're saying her current situation is, unless she does something, it's going to continue to be the way it is now. So you need to get out of that.
So wherever you're at isn't going to shift, either near future or far future to support your happiness, and to support you and just feeling like you can go, I want you to wake up and be excited for waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
And that used to be you. And that's, I think, what you're not sacrificing.
Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah. I'm a kindergarten teacher's aide. And so it's really hard for me to walk away, especially this year with the craziness that's been happening. But I know the situation between me and the teacher hasn't always been the best. And when I voiced my opinions, she is a straight-minded, I'm an only child, it's going to be my way or the highway. So anything I said, it goes in one ear, out the other. So last year was I'm going to give it another year. But then the virus and everything happened. So then I said, well, I can't walk away from all that craziness.
Right.
So then I stayed another year and it's still crazy. So
I just think
if I keep doing that, it's not going to happen.
If you just start every day just looking for something new, you'll find yourself otherwise in a place, and everything as soon as you start moving comes to you quite quickly. So I don't see you having an in-between. Even if you did walk away, I don't see there being a long-term in-between space. Okay. I'll leave you with that. Let me know how it goes, though.
Yes, I will. I know I've sat I think I've watched your show the last 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And I was always like, maybe today. No, not today. Maybe today.
I know.
Today. I think that's my sign that you don't have anybody today. So there's not that many people.
Here's what's so interesting, Tiffany, is that John said that this is not natural. This is not normal for you. Yeah. And you did it. So this is the first step. Well, now it's time to take some other first steps and really start to move things around for yourself. All right. Good luck, Tiff.
Let us know how it goes.
Please
I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Tracy's been trying to get in forevers and trying to figure it out. And she's finally figured it out. She's in. Thank you, Laura. And I will feel better. I appreciate it. Let's bring Tracy in. She'll be the last call of the night. Hey, Tracy.
Hello.
Hey, you done with your cigarette, Tracy? What's going on? You good?
Yeah. You ready to do this? I put it out. I'm on break at work.
Oh, shoot. Okay. She's on break at work.
We have our candle lit for you.
Yes, we do. So, Tracy, what's on your mind? What's on your heart tonight?
Well, I'm going in April to look at some condos in South Carolina. So I want to know if you have any insight.
Where are you now?
Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo. And what's your birthday?
I don't need her birthday. You think I'm
6/23.
no?
What's that?
I said I don't need her birthday. Do you think I'm going to tell her no? Yeah, honey, get that condo.
6/23/72.
Okay, honey, this is a good year for you financially. Okay, so just
Yes. I'm manifesting away.
All right, I'm going to put it this way to you, Tracy. If your money is going to go into a place that is an investment, do everything that you can to put your money in a place of growth. If it's like a condo seasonal rental situation, I would say no. If it's going to be something that is going to have a turnaround in a positive way over a long term of time, absolutely. This is a time for you to where I would sit with the financial advisor even. I would sit with the CPA and somebody and say, hey, I have this chunk of money. Where can we put it? And what would you do with it to help me gain or to bring back the highest gain for me financially? So like stocks, IRAs, anywhere that you can put your money and it will grow and it will come back positively. But I can feel you. I don't know if that's just a common, a conversation that you are around or pick up too often. But yeah, I would take, again, if you're going to put this money into a place where it's going to be a financial benefit or a turnaround, then absolutely. If not, then you may wish that you didn't have made that decision.
Does that make sense, Tracy?
Well, my plan, yeah, because my plan is to buy the condo and rent it out when I'm not there, like for family and friends, and eventually move there.
Yeah, or Airbnb, or what I'm trying to do is get 10 of my friends
to
just go in.
I know. I'm trying to do the same thing.
Well,
let's do it.
I found 3 condos under 100,000 for 10 minutes from the beach. And my family goes there all the time.
That's hard to find.
Tracy,
I have a realtor.
It does sound like an investment situation for me. I say go for it. Absolutely.
Well, I'm in April, so I'm hoping the spirits go with me and we get one.
Their timeline is your timeline's irrelevant, to be honest.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Spirit's timeline and is just way different from ours. So
right.
If you have a deadline and you don't make it, I don't. Then it may just bring you to another offer or situation that is going to be better than the one you're at. Just don't feel like just go slow. So if you go fast, you might crash, which is
true.
All right, Tracy. Good luck to you.
I've crashed a few times. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye. Great night. All right, John. Well, I think that's it. Thank you so much to everybody who came in to be part of the show. If you want to reach out to John, it's mediumjohnturski.com. It's TURSKI.com. You can log in and sign on for the newsletter as well. All right, you enjoy Florida, you.
I will. I'll see you.
All right, man. We'll see you next Monday. All right.
All right. Take care.
Next Monday, 8:00. We'll see you guys next time here on the Medium Monday with John Turski. We'll see you later. Bye-bye, everybody.